the members of Africa Group. This is Daniel Mombono from Nairobi, Kenya, the founder of Global Pan-Africanism Network. This is an initiative to unite all people of African descent, advocate for the rights and freedoms, and more importantly, work towards the unification of Africa. Unification of Africa will be attained by young people working together towards the realization of a common vision of a unified African nation. And in order for us to establish an African nation that is united, we need to find reasons why we should come together. And the first reason is we are facing common problems. We are facing a lot of poverty. People are dying from hunger and starvation, and many are unable to acquire employment because of scarce opportunities. And Africans, most of our solutions come from foreign countries. We have not been able to create foundations, even as we continue celebrating independence. We don't have economic independence. We also have very minimal political independence, and we don't have even the control of the resources that we have. So therefore, we are unable to use the natural resources to build the African nation we desire. So the role of Global Pan-Africanism Network and United States of Africa project is to bring young people together, to bring organizations together which are ready and determined to work towards African unity. We are going to work with African Union and all the Pan-Africanist organizations and African governments to ensure that we start implementing the Agenda 2063, and also we create the African nation that we want. We can only create that African nation by developing a very strong African economy that will support us all, and that will be able to even support people of African descent in diaspora, because we are facing the same problems. We are under constant racial discrimination because of our skin color, but more importantly, this problem is caused by the poor economic status of the African nation. This is what attracts people to despise us everywhere, because they wonder why we are poor, yet Africa is endowed with countless natural resources that they come to grasp, that they fight, they continue scrambling over. But we Africans do not see the value of what we have, but foreign nations even deploy their military to come and protect these natural resources that they're exploiting. But we sit on gold, we sit on oil, we sit on diamond, but we have never come to the realization of the value of what we have. But now is the time for us to come to this realization, to realize our potential as an African nation, what we are capable of if we come together as a nation to build a very strong African economy, to set up the institutions, the structures that are needed for a very strong African nation. We need to have an education system that really reflects the aspirations of the African people. We also need to have a healthcare system that takes into consideration the diversity of Africa, and also takes care of the health challenges that Africa is facing. And we also need institutions that will promote research in terms of healthcare, and in terms of technology. We need to develop our own technology. And in order for us to develop our own technology, then we'll definitely need young people to come together and to work towards the realization of African unity. By us coming together, we'll be able to build a strong and stable African economy, and alleviate poverty, hunger, and starvation in Africa. So I'll invite young people to get involved in United States of Africa project and work towards the realization of the common vision of a unified African nation. I also want to encourage Africans to consume and produce African products. We need to support our innovators in Africa. By supporting our innovators, then we'll create a positive impact in Africa. This is what Africa needs. We need to encourage young people to continue innovating, to continue presenting new ideas, to solve the challenges that Africa is facing. Looking forward for another conversation next time. Have a great day.